I first heard about the French Foreign Legion when I was young, long before I understood politics, or power, or how men disappear into the world when they're carrying too much pain. It was my uncle who introduced me to them. He used to talk about joining the Legion. That strange, secretive brotherhood where you could vanish into the desert, shed your name, and rebuild yourself from ashes. Then came the Damme film Lionheart. Yes, that's the one. The first time many of us saw the Legion rendered as myth. A place where broken men could be reforged into something unbreakable. It wasn't just a movie. It was an initiation into the idea that not every soldier fights for a flag. Some fight because there's nowhere left to go. And now here we are in 2025, and Candace Owens casually throws the French Foreign Legion into the conversation again, not because of geopolitics, or history, or military structure, but because she thinks, or insinuates, or suggests that somehow these men might have been involved in Charlie Kirk's murder. And the internet swallowed it whole. So before the conspiracy circus takes off, I wanted people to actually understand what the French Foreign Legion is, and what it isn't. Because the Legion is not some shadow hit squad for hire. They are not mercenary assassins you can summon like ghosts. They are not freelancers operating above government oversight. The French Foreign Legion is an elite military force of the French army. Disciplined, structured, commanded, and accounted for. They serve France's interests. France's operations, France's chain of command. They're not private guns. They're government soldiers. But the reason Candace invoked them, the tone she used, hits a deeper cultural nerve, one worth explaining. The Legion is a symbol the world recognizes instinctively, the place where desperate men go to reinvent themselves when the world has collapsed around them. It pulls from 150 nations, from men running from war, poverty, heartbreak, and political ruin. It is the brotherhood of the lost, the discarded, the unnamed. It's where men who no longer belong to their past bind themselves to something harsher and holier, survival. And because of that mythos and that aura of mystery, discipline, secrecy, people love invoking the Legion when they want to hint at something dark, something cinematic, something elite and lethal in the shadows. Which is why Candace pulled their name into the narrative, not because they were actually involved, not because there is evidence, but because saying French legionnaires adds a dramatic, ominous undertone, a way of suggesting that Charlie Kirk wasn't just murdered, but eliminated. It's the kind of rhetoric that makes people's imaginations catch fire. So let me ground this. The Legion is not a rogue kill squad. They are not moonlighting in American political violence. They do not take side gigs in U.S. culture wars. But understanding who they really are helps people understand why their name lands with such weight. They are the children of collapse, the sons of broken homes and fallen countries, men who arrived at the Legion's gates with nothing but desperation in their pockets and left as soldiers, whose loyalty was bought not with ideology but with rebirth. My uncle understood that. Damme's Lionheart hinted at it, and Candace Owens invoked it, not for accuracy, but for atmosphere. So let me say it plainly. She used the French Foreign Legion to dramatize the idea that Charlie Kirk's death wasn't random, that it had the fingerprints of something trained. Intentional, global, powerful. No proof, no evidence, just the weight of a name that carries 200 years of myth behind it. And that is exactly why I wanted to break this down for everyone. Because when people hear French legionnaires, they imagine shadows, deserts, ghosts with guns, men with no names and no past. But the truth is far more structured, far more disciplined, and far less conspiracy-friendly. The Legion is real. Its mystique is real. Its involvement in this? Not real. But the symbolism, the mythology of the forgotten man becoming a weapon. That's what she was tapping into. And now you know the difference.